Hi Don, I'm here. I'm just trying to get some stuff straightened out. Glad you are here. I've got everything pretty much set up, ready to go. Shouldn't take too much longer after 7:30 when it comes on. I think we can get going pretty quick. I got everything pretty much set up. Got to do some adjustments on this camera though. It's just a little bit off. That's a pretty good picture right there. Bob must be having some problems. He's been my kind of go-to guy for helping me get this set up, and he said there's a problem with it. Are you seeing any problem with it? Sounds good. Thank you. You see the feed's okay too. Thanks, Don. Bob must be just having some problems, then I guess, because like I say, he said he didn't. It was just going around and around. I gotta get my chair a little closer so I can see what I'm doing. Um, Basically, what we've got here set up to do is the DERB is hooked up here. There's the probe. There's our battery pack right here. It's hooked up. I'll have 73.6 volts output from the batteries. On the other side here, we'll have the 1.5 volt C cell here, and that will be providing our filament voltage for the 1R5. And that's about it. See if I can get most of this in here. I think that's pretty good shot right there. The only thing I have left to do is connect the positive for the filament and for the B+. Everything else is done, connected. And I don't have the BDST on, but it's connected. So should be ready to go here in just a few minutes. Oh, you had to log on twice? Okay. Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Like I say, Bob must have had some problems, I'm assuming. I want to wait for a few more people to get here. It's only 7:23, I think, by the phone or by the computer. So I'm still working on this whole live thing, as you can tell. Um, I'm hoping this will work, and I hope that heater under my bench is not too distracting, and because it's nice feeling on my leg, because I'm wearing shorts. Had the spinning wheel. That's what Bob said. Bob must have had a problem with it. Black screen with a circle going around. I will try at 7:35. So some people apparently are having some problems. I don't know why. Bill, like I say, it's working for some of us or some people. You and Bob are having problems apparently. So, anywho, like I say, we're going to wait a few minutes anyway because I want some people on here. I think there's Bob on the text. Oh, same here, black screen with a circle. Yeah, Bob, I just sent you a text. Try to log in again. That's what Don said he had to do. He had to log in twice. So I'm just guessing maybe, there's that part when I had the music playing. There was something about that I noticed in it said it was free, but if you were doing a live stream on YouTube, something about putting it in the chat. So I don't know what that meant. Not a big deal to me as far as that. I mean, I got plenty of free music I can play without having to log on to that site. I was just trying it out, see if it worked. So, no sweat, no sweat. This is all a learning process, at least for me. Some of you guys may be old hands at it. Anyway, again, I'll go over this one more time so I can see. See, I'll put the BDST over a little closer. Well, let's put it out here in the back. There. It's there. BDST is hooked up through the probe. This yellow wire goes to the one of the leads from the IF transformer, the secondary of the IF transformer. The green one goes to the ground right there. Positive of the B plus goes to the positive of the batteries. Negative of the B plus goes to the negative of the batteries. There is 73.6 volts available at these batteries. I've measured that. The other battery is the 1.5 volt right here. It's all hooked up except for the positive lead, which I'll hook up when we're ready to go. And we'll try that. Everything else is ready to go except for, again, this lead here goes right there on that. That will give us our B plus. So, like I said, once we get ready to go, we should be 7:27. Looks like we're still a little bit shy of 6:30 or 7:30. All right, take some bets here. Which one of you guys thinks it won't work? Probably all of you. You probably just don't want to be saying that, but Bill made it, Stephen, but he said he couldn't get nothing but the circle going around and a blank screen. So he's going to try again at 7:35. So we'll definitely wait for him and see what happens with him. Bob's having the same problem, so that may be a YouTube type problem. I don't know. I even switched from Firefox to Chrome on the laptop. Okay, well, Bob just switched browsers and a different computer. Logged on again. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Looks like you're making it okay. So far, Bill and Bob is the only two that are having problems. Apparently, there is some problems on that side of the country. Maybe, I don't know. I just don't know. Bob's usually my go-to guy on hooking this all up and getting it ready to go. He's the one that told me the preview was on and everything, so it was working then for that. But I think apparently when I had went from preview to live, he experienced a problem, as did Bill, old 64 Goat. So, like I said, excuse me. I want to apologize in advance if I get a coughing fit. I don't have my tea in here. I was going to do that, but I don't do it. So you guys may remember this. I ordered a battery for it. It's a CR2032 common battery. I thought I had some, but I didn't. Had everything but that. But so I'm going to get that working hopefully again. I'm going to set it down lower, probably on top of the HP signal generator. There's a nice spot there. I think it'll fit in pretty good. And so that's good. Yeah, it's possible. Oh, Don, you know I don't. I did not cheat. I wanted to, but I didn't. Watched a couple of videos prior to this and got the same speed. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I brought down YouTube. Wouldn't that be something? Well, let's see what Bob says. Same on the phone. So he's having, apparently it's a YouTube problem. Wouldn't you know, the first time I want to get everybody watching this, there would be a YouTube problem. So, well, like I said, we'll wait a little longer because we're in no hurry here. It's only just now about 7:30, I think. Bill said he'd try again at 7:35. So if he can make it, that'll be fine. If he can't, well, I don't know what to tell him because it's apparently a YouTube problem. So I've got 4 people on here right now, and everybody seems to be working all okay. And I'll go over it one more time on this. The BDST is here, hooked up via the cable here to the probe. The probe what? I don't understand. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, um, like I said, this is hooked up via this yellow clip lead goes into one side of the um, secondary for the IF transformer. The other side of the IF transformer comes to this green to the ground of the probe, and that will be it is hooked up to power at the BDST, but it's not on yet. The battery plus is here. There's 73.6 volts going into this. The will be going into the radio. It'll hook up right here, and the ground wire is already hooked up on this side of the batteries to the ground post up here, where it's supposed to hook up. The only other thing is the battery for the B plus, or I'm sorry, the A battery. So, like I said, that's hooked up to ground, and then there's the positive side right there, which would be that red wire right there. So that's all I've got to do to hook it up, and it won't take but a minute to do. And so, okay. Also, I'm going to apologize in advance. Besides the coughing and things like that, if I don't see your text or whatever, I'm sorry. I'm not very good at this, trying to get things going. Um, you know, especially if I'm working on something, I don't know that I'll be able to monitor everything. The monitor over there is off to the side, so I have to actually look around. Out of focus. Okay. Is it out of focus, guys? I mean, let me know, because there's nothing else I can do about it. I mean, it is what it is. I lived north of Atlanta for a few years. Okay. Poor Bob. Bob's the only one. Apparently, Bill's got his fixed, Bob. So, I don't know. Like I said, Bill, there's nothing I can do about the focus on it. This is a webcam, and it is what it is. I mean, you can see there's my hand. It's live. That's all I can tell you. So that's that. And so it looks like everybody's joining up here. We got 4 still. I thought we had more than that. Maybe that's not working either. Oh, whatever. So, like I said, that's pop versus soda. Yeah, that's a Midwest thing for sure. So, like I said, does anybody have any questions about how this is set up, is going to be performed, or anything like that? Like I say, Bill, I'm doing everything exactly the same as I did before. This is exactly the same setup. The webcam mounted on the tripod, on the camera boom, and it has to be a YouTube thing because people are having problems getting into it. Bob still can't get in, and you had a problem, and I'm just assuming it's something to do with YouTube. So, like I said, I'm gonna go over one more time before I actually do this, and then that'll be it. But if nobody has, oh yeah, the echo, yeah, Bill. I don't know what your luck goes in weird ways, Bill. You leave it set for however long it was, get it out, and it works fine. That's crazy. So anyway, like I said, it's saying 4 people. That's not correct. I know, because I can count more than 4 people here, and it's never went above. Now it's saying 3. So I don't know what the deal is there. Really don't. But I'm not going to belabor the fact. I'm not going to go too long on this. We're going to try this out and see if it works. Again, if you hear a noise, running fan. Oh, you're going to try it again, Bill? Okay. Like I said, it's nothing's changed on this end, and you're the only one saying it's out of focus. So I'm just guessing that it has to be something to do with YouTube. Bob still can't get on at all. So. Huh. I haven't had a problem like that at all, Greg. I watched Grease Monkey too, and no spinning circles. Of course, I'm using what do you call it on mine? Brave. Not that that really matters, but it's just a Chrome derivative, I guess. I'll close out this pretzel thing. That might be causing some bandwidth problems. I never thought about that. But anyway, I'll apologize again if I missed somebody's question or whatever. If I'm working on this, I don't know. I'm going to start on that end of the dial. And I don't even know what that end of the dial is, to tell you the truth. Assuming it's the high end, but I don't really know. I should find our local station, if nothing else, the 1390. And if it's working at all, it should pick that one up. I don't really see a problem other than, like I say, there's no ABC, but ABC is only going to reduce the gain. It's not going to make it any louder if there's no ABC voltage. So lost it just a spin. Huh, that is weird. That is weird. It must be YouTube thing. Black screen, no video or sound. Sorry, we'll try later. I'm still connected. All right, well, like I say, anybody, maybe we need a show of hands who's still connected. Stephen, you lost your feed. Greg seems to be okay. Goat lost his feed. Don's still connected. Yeah, I know, Greg. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm going to get this done, so it doesn't. I guess we'll have to do it what we got and whatever. It should be posted, on YouTube afterwards. So if you don't get to see it live, I guess you get to see it Memorex style. It never fails, though. I waited all day long for this to get this going. Always something. Bob says evidently YouTube is having some problems. Virtual Railpan is doing the same thing. So, like I said, just going to trust that this gets recorded at least. Yeah, we're down to 2 people now, according to the thing up there, and I don't know that that's accurate because maybe people are getting kicked off. I don't know. Wouldn't make any sense, but I'm going to set a time here, and we're going to go for it because it's 7:39. If I'm going to say 7:45, if nobody says anything, we're going to try to get this thing going. See if we can. Yeah, it never fails. The time I really needed to work, that's the time it messes up. Story of my life, Bill, wherever you're at. It's like somebody at YouTube says, "Oh, he's going to try a big event tonight. Let's screw it all up." Ah, Lordy. Oh, excuse me. Not really having a big problem with my cold today, but I haven't said anything really all day long. I text Bob, but that's about all. So, that has a lot to do with it. I'm thinking maybe you guys are losing your feed because I'm only got 2 and nobody's saying anything other than Bob. Have you got a good feed now, Bob? Can you see and everything or not? Maybe Bob's gone too. Okay, show of hands, people. Who is here? Obviously, it says only two's here, so if you're here, please leave a comment in the chat. Okay, Don's still there. Well, it must be just me and you, Don. Oh, well. In about 3 minutes, I'm going to go for this thing because like I said, I don't want to stand there all night, especially if it's not working. There's no sense in worrying about it. If it's not working, I mean, it's not working. YouTube's not going to get it fixed in that quick a time, I don't think. He's the master. Steve, black screen with turning circles. Something ain't right. You could say that, Steve. A lot of people are having problems, and it's not just this site, it's other live feeds as well. Bob said virtual rail fans the same way. So it's a YouTube problem, but I've already committed to this, and at 7:45, come hell or high water, I'm going to test this thing. I've waited long enough. It's going to happen. So anybody that's with me will get to see it live. If not, you'll get to see it Memorex. Hopefully YouTube doesn't mess it up long or enough to where it messes up on the feed. You never can tell though. So really probably don't need anything other than sound anyway. If you do, can you hear everything? That's all you really need. So want me to whistle and entertain y'all? Don's the picture pretty good. I mean, other than you can't see it if you got black circles spinning. Oh, Lordy. Well, we started out pretty good anyway. We had, 4 or 5 on here at once. That's not too bad. Batteries are in focus. The CB is a little fuzzy. CB? Circuit board? Well, part of that is the fact that you can't see it because there's no light on it. I have that light that causes the hum bars turned off. So really, you probably don't need to see it all that much. Circuit board, yeah, that's what I thought. So anywho, that's not a big deal. Mainly interested in the sound, if we get sound out of this thing or not. Like I said, I'm going for it. If I'm the only one watching, then that's the only bad thing about it. But I'm going for it. I can't wait any longer. I have to see if this thing's actually going to work. Okay, it is 7:45 now. And anybody that's on here, get ready. Oh, we're up to 4 again. Maybe we're coming back. Give it a minute or two. Maybe they did get something fixed. That'd be kind of nice if they did. Good old YouTube, Google. I just tell you what, it's the company you love to hate. All right, I'm going to go over it one last time. This is the BDST signal tracer. Feed is right here coming through this cable. Goes around to here to the probe. Goes through the yellow wire here to the secondary of the IF transformer. Green wire coming out of the other side of the secondary goes into the ground feed of the probe. The batteries, 73.6 volts, going out of the red, will go into this point right here, the B plus. The black wire goes up to the B minus. Okay, good deal, Stephen. So that goes up there. The last thing is the filament goes to the ground here, comes down to the black wire, which connects to the negative of the battery, 1.5 volt. The red wire will come out and connect to the other wire, which goes to the pin 7 of the tube, and that should make it work. Boom, exactly. So that's the way it's going to work. Let me see who's texted me. One, Greg or Bob one, probably. Well, Bob says it's not just the live feeds. It's apparently everything messed up. Well, you know, I would pick the wrong time to do this. Story of my life, Bill, if you're back yet. So I think it's time we go for it. We have 4 people here, according to the thing up there, and it's apparently not going to get much better. So I think we're going to try to go for it. First thing I'm going to do is turn on the BDST. Should hear some. I'm going to put this over here because you can't see it anyway. Do have some noise coming out of it. Turn it down a little bit. We don't need a lot of noise coming out of it. So it's live. Next thing I'm going to do is hook up the wire for the filament. Get some filament glow into the tube, which is done. And lastly, we will connect the there. We have it connected now. I do not hear anything coming out of the BDST. Anything at all. Let me double check, make sure I've got a filament on the tube. These are really hard to see, but it does look like I got a filament. No. Yeah, maybe a filament. I can't really tell. It's a small one if there is. So not getting anything out of it yet. No boom, Stephen, but at least we're not getting anything either. Good change in the pitch there a little bit when I tune it. I'll try holding it upright a little bit. Nothing there. Well, so far that's not a very good test. I'm going to check my battery voltage going in. See if it's still up there, which it should be. If I can get around here to it. .4. So I've got plenty of voltage going in. Double check my filament here. I think that was a new battery, so it should be okay. Yeah, 1.543. So we got plenty of filament voltage, and we got plenty of B plus. Do have 5 people. Try tuning around one more time. See if I can hold this up to my ear. Absolutely nothing. Other than some changes in pitch when I go past certain frequencies. I don't have an AM radio to see if the oscillator coil is working. That's probably where our problem is. It'll probably be that oscillator coil. I'm going to try putting a little bit more voltage on the B+. Doesn't seem to matter. So I'm guessing this is a not success. Looking for any videos. Thanks, Stan. Appreciate that information. Uh-oh. A little crackling out of it, but that's about it. Not much else. Oh, I got my big head in the way, don't I? Yeah, I could, but if there's any connection at all between the primary and the secondary, it should come through. It won't be great, but I guess what I'm saying, we should hear something. Let's try it on the other side just to see what this does. Yeah, I think it's time to ohm out some coils in the secondary and the primary, the IF and the oscillator coil. I think that's going to be our best bet, and that's not going to be done live because it's too much of a hassle to get to it. Really thought it would work. I don't see a reason it shouldn't work, other than a bad coil or something like that. I guess I could try adjusting the trimmer, but I don't really think that would do much. And I don't really want to adjust it if it's already an adjustment. Let's see what kind of coil that is. We'll do this and see. Jeez, I can't even turn it. I can adjust one of these, but the other one's just so tight. I don't think it's going to do much. No go there. Nothing I could hear anyway. You know, there comes a point you have basically YouTube against you. You have the radio against you. So Bob says that YouTube is aware of the problem and are working on it. Yeah, it was me. I probably brought him down. Apparently, Bill didn't make it back in. Yeah, I know, Bob. I've got to do that. It's just like I said, everything is against me. I've only got a couple people on here. I have to jump off. Yeah, I'll stay the course. You'll have it operational soon. Thanks, Don. Appreciate you stopping by and at least trying to hear the results. But like I say, it's just everything's against me tonight. I feel like Bill. You have a good night. I think what I'm going to do is call it because, like I said, it's just obviously not working. There's no sense in running batteries down, things like that. Find out. I'm going to check the oscillator coil first. And if that checks out, then I'll check the IF transformer coils. And if they both check out, then I'm kind of at a loss to see what's wrong with it. I'm going to adjust this trimmer just a little bit. Probably shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't want to go very far with it. Just a little ways, just to see if it made any difference at all. If I heard some difference, I would have said, yeah, that might be it. Oh, well. All right, Greg. Thanks again for stopping by. I'm going to work on this off camera and see if I can figure out if there's a coil bad. I don't even, that was another thing. When I was sticking this tube in, I'm not really sure that tube's making good contact. It's not even warm to the touch. So, I'm not really sure about the tube making good contact. That socket, that center pin of the socket has come up, way up. And I don't think it's really letting the pins make good contact. So I'm going to check on that, get that fixed. And that's probably all I'll do. All right, Greg, like I say, appreciate you stopping by. And everybody else, I think we're going to call it a night because, like I say, it's obviously not working and no sense in belaboring the fact that it's not working. And we will do some checks and make sure that everything is working. Like I say, the tube is not even, it's ice cold. So I don't think it's working. I don't think it's getting a good connection. I'm going to take this off and I'll try to show you what I'm talking about. I don't know how we can see that, but that center thing is way up there in the socket. And I don't see how that lets the pins make a good connection because it hit the bottom of the tube's going to hit that before they really get a chance to make a good connection. So I'm going to fix that and double check all the coils, make sure they're working. and I'll go from there. About that will come at a later date, because with the excitement and everything going on, I think I'm going to call it a night. Relax a while. So, you guys, I really appreciate you joining me for this. Sorry it didn't come out better, but sometimes that happens. And again, this was a rigged up mess to begin with. We'll see if we can't fix it up a little bit. Double check our coils. We should have done that first. I know I had suggestions on doing that, but I'm a hard head when it comes to stuff like that. I wanted to try it. So I did. It didn't work. I think we're all agreed there. So I think we're going to stop it here, as I said. And you guys have a wonderful evening. I really appreciate. Yeah, I'm going to check the pins, Stephen. The pins themselves don't look that bad, but you can see where they've been making contact. But they're just right on the bottom edge. Is the only thing that's making contact, and not all of them are doing that. So that's probably part of it. It seemed like when I was wiggling, I was getting a little bit more action out of the receiver, but nothing to get station or anything out of. Again, that's just the way it works. So again, you guys have a great evening. I really appreciate you checking this out, and sorry it didn't go better than it did with all the YouTube problems and stuff like that. So we'll try again sometime and find out if we can get this going. Maybe I may do another live once I get this working to show you that it does work. I don't know. We'll see. You guys have a great night. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya. Now all I have to do is find out how to get off this thing. Yeah, end stream, end.